it was a hot one today. But we managed through it. And one of the things that Devin did that was a really great idea was she pre-prepared our food. So look, like she cut up all of the veggies and the fake meat right here in these mason jars. And then we're going to put them on this little thing that just goes right in the grill. We've got the grill heating up right there. So that's the other part. If it's really, really hot, don't cook inside the boat. Use your barbecue outside the boat. So that's what our dinner plans are for tonight. This is heating up nice and good. So, yeah, just another way to beat the heat. That feels so good. Does that feel so nice?
So nice.
Is it a mist? And then what have you been doing with your feet? Putting them in a bucket of water?
Yeah.
Hot feet be damned.
Not happening.
No thanks, friend. Good job. And of course, cold drinks. Beating the heat.
So another thing about the heat is we have to plan ahead. So as part of, cooking and prepping food ahead and things of that nature, we also have to plan our day ahead because we have to get up earlier when it's cool to get anything we need done. And then in the afternoon, it's just kind of like sit and keep cool, go have some fun, get in the water.
Another way to beat the heat is keep the sun off the boat. So I'm sitting here under the tarp. You guys actually saw the tarp a few videos ago in the when we talked about moisture control on a boat. Doubly good for heat control. So with the tarp over the boat, the sun isn't beating down directly on the deck. And there's lots of different solutions on how to do that. Do a tarp like this, a sun awning. We're finding this tarp working out really, really well. The other thing that I've done is I've positioned the dinghy so it's covering our hatches here, and then the main forward hatch is also getting covered. So that's keeping the sun off the deck and off those hatches and keeping that heat out of the boat. All right. Couple more ways to beat the heat. So at least here, while we're plugged into shore power, we can have a AC unit going. So that's just a regular old window AC unit. And then Devin's dad built us this box. So the box has some baffles in it. When I go down below, I'll show you what that means. Just one more way to beat them. Rizzo, not amused. So I wanted to show you guys the inside of the air conditioning setup. So here it is in our hatch. So this is obviously a unit designed to go in a window. We could put it right here. But that's awkward because you got to step in and out of the boat and get in and over it. But this has worked out really great. And now we're fortunate enough that Devin's dad built us this box. So on this side is the intake. And I'm saying on this side of this plexiglass. So this plexiglass intakes the warm air here. And then on this side, from the vents above, the cool air comes down. And before, Devin's dad built us this plexiglass divider, and there's another piece right up here It wasn't separating the cool air and the warm air very well, so it wasn't working very well. But now we have this plexiglass divider to keep the warm air and the cold air separate, so the warm air can get sucked in and the cold air can get pushed out and come down here. Alright guys, one more quick tip to beat the heat. Fans. We always talked about fans. Fan. Come up here. Fan. Fan. And then at night, we have our foot fan down there. Fans. We're huge fans.
And now we're ready. We've got 2 kayaks set up. I showed you just quickly how quickly it is that it takes to get mine together. Matt's is the same amount of time, which is just a perfect way to just get out on the water because it is already almost 90 degrees. And it's, what time, 11 maybe? Let's see. It's only almost noon and it's already so hot. So we are gonna beat the heat by getting out on the water and enjoying some paddling time. Got water for hydration, got life jackets. We're set and safe and ready, and tons of sunscreen on. So definitely a great way to beat the heat. So here we are on our little inlet area. So this is right off the channel. We came in here in our last kayaking video. I'll link that below. When we tried out the kayaks for the first time and got them set up for the first time. And now the water is so high that we can go further and we're not like scraping bottom nearly as much. And there's tons of fish. Let me show you. So you can see here the water is just like super, super high comparatively, because back over there was just like big rocks and stumps. And then if you look this way, that's the winding down to the outside to where the channel is, where our boat is. And it is just beautiful in here. There's these tiny, tiny little fishies, and they're all going in a row, like, I don't know how to explain it, like they're like a whole school of fish. Where did they go now? I can't find them. Oh man, they disappeared. There's even some water skippers too. But it is just magical out here. Just amazing. So here we are. This machine, this is our ice machine, is one of the biggest things that causes comfort. In the hot, hot weather, we keep it plugged in over here and we bring it outside and we put it in the cockpit right there so that we can close up the boat and keep everything cool in here from the AC, but still have cold drinks, because this provides actually a lot of heat that comes out the side here. So we have to make sure and keep that outside so that the heat stays outside. But this thing has been a lifesaver in the heat. Monohull versus catamarans. What's the difference?